Well, top of the day, guys. Um, yeah, currently snowing. Uh, Supposedly this is the best time to sell jarred green beans, which we have a few of. 19,000 liters. Um, so we're gonna go sell those, but I just want to point out first things is that over here, as you may notice, we have a different production here. So apparently I have too many production points. Like I've maxed out on my production points. So I removed all my Thomas. I removed this one that I had here, and I put in Granny's knitwear. And we're gonna let it run for a little bit. See how we go. Then we've got all the greenhouses up for the grapes. All of the productions for apples are now deactivated. Every single one of them deactivated. So those won't be turned back on until May. I think it's May. Yeah. We are still collecting apple juice and grape juice. Those will be the apple juice will be sold in February. So got another couple of months for that to go. And the grape juice, I think is the same time. Yeah, February. So for now, now we could go, the jarred green beans, we could go to the farmer's market and get a little bit more for them, but I just, we're going right over here. I put this little kiosk here because it just saves me driving all the way over there to, where is the farmer's market actually? Is this it? Yeah. I mean, for an extra 200 each, I guess I could go down there. What's that? Yeah, it's about 200, extra 200 per liter, per 1,000 liter. Yeah, we'll go down there. It's not like we have anything better to do today with the snow. Um, Now we do have a couple of contracts I'm looking at doing, possibly. But for now, we're just cleaning everything up and getting everything looking good. And then probably pop into it next month, see how it looks. So we'll probably jump to February, get that sold and see where our money's looking like. And the school bus is doing 30. Okay. I don't think my bright lights are on. Well, maybe they are. Oops. Anyway, so let's go see how much we can get for this. We're at 584,945. Yes, we did spend a little bit of money on kiosk and changing everything up. So, but that's not bad. I mean, we're still over $500,000. Oh, you're gonna pass. Okay, cool. Oh, she almost went over. And then, yeah, I think we drop in here. Let's find out. Well, that was $109,000. Yeah, I'm okay with that. That is definitely not hurting my feelings. So I can't wait to see what we get for our apple juice and grape juice. And whoop, I better stop. These people, yeah, they can't drive. Not around here. So the snow is not collecting on the ground, which is kind of odd to me. I'm not really sure if that's a map thing or what exactly. Oh, we got idiots up here. Cool. We'll just go around all that and let them play. So, yeah, we got our first wool, full pallet of wool. Put it into Granny's knitwear over there, and we'll see how that goes. Apparently, the clothing sells pretty good, pretty good. It's not like we're going to be making a mint out of it because, well, we don't have a lot of sheep, first of all, and second of all, um, you know, like we got one wool pallet last month, and we have the beginnings of another one. So, yeah, it's not like it's going to be a huge money maker at this point in time, but, you know, in the future we might add a few more. I mean, we do have grassland over there, so we can get more hay, things along those lines. Actually, I think I'll go grab this juice, get that out of the way. Do have some more grapes. One there. I might go collect those up after I get my juice up. I think I'm almost full in my 2 grape productions. Let's have a quick look. Juice. That one. Not too bad. 45, yeah. That should top them up all the way though. And then we will move into next month because there's literally nothing to do. I mean, it's December, so it's not like, well, let's better open that up, huh? Yeah, probably a good idea. So there's no, actually, I'll look at those contracts real quick, after we drop this off. That's in. Fantastic. Okay. Let's have a quick look at these contracts. One of them is for cultivating. It's 112K. It's, yeah, I mean, it's 99 acres. And then the other one is for this field. That's not bad. Like $276 a minute. Same as this. This one's kind of small. That's one of the smallest on here. Like one of the smallest fields on here. If you look here, that one, and yeah, those two are basically the smallest fields on here, except for, I think it's this. Yeah, well, that's still not small, 21 acres. And then that's 17, but that's got like stuff on it. Now, I was collecting water out of here to drag all the way back down here to put in here, and didn't realize there was actually water right here. Silly me. But anyway, yeah, I'm gonna pause this, go and grab some more of the grapes, top up the productions, probably go ahead and do those 2 contracts, and then I'll bring you back. Well, finishing up here, the I've got a couple of workers on the other couple of cultivating fields. So I do this for myself. Unfortunately, well, there's no unfortunate to it. I got hungry, so I hired a worker to do this part. And as you can see, he missed a few bits. He, she, whatever. But this is done with my own personal equipment. Um, we just finished that up. That will get us, I think it's, where's the contract? Yeah, this one, that will get us 14,000. It didn't take that long. The other guys are doing the other ones, so we'll collect that one. Um, wow, it's already got weeds in it. Like, well, okay, whatever. Hey, they just said they wanted me to cultivate it, and I did. So there we go. Which is really strange because we did this one. We did cultivating on this one, and look at it. Like, it looks fine. I don't understand. But yeah, they're finishing those up. I'm gonna go clean this up, and I'll jump on those other contracts, and bring you back when we're all finished up with that, and we'll jump into next month. So it's quit snowing. I finally got the other two done. We got that one done, and we got that one done. Went ahead and collected for those, so you notice our balance is up, looking pretty healthy. And then I popped over here. I actually had a second one of these running to help finish this off because it is this is, well, the area here is 99 acres that we're doing. Well, that's what it tells us. If you look at the contract, yeah. Well, I've already completed it, but I'm just gonna finish off a little bit. Yeah, I missed a little bit because apparently my lines aren't straight, but if that's the only part I miss, I think I'm doing pretty dang good. So yeah, we'll finish this off and return this because it is leased. We leased it to do the contract because I definitely don't have anything big enough to pull that son of a gun. And we're done. So we'll go in here and collect. And now we're without a vehicle. Fantastic. So instead of making you watch me run back, we're going to go do that. That's better. All right. Let's see. What else have we got to do today? I do want to run over. Oh, there's some more grapes. I do want to run over and check on our wool real quick. We will back up and grab these grapes really quickly. Drop them off over here. Yeah, it floats around in the back. I probably should have put the tensions on it, but I mean, I'm literally going across the yard. So, all right, let's go check on our wool. See if we've got any more. There are 2 bits of wool, so that's about 500 liters if I recall correctly. Nothing ever comes down this road. Literally nothing. I've never seen anything come down this road. So, all right. And we'll just do a quick check. Yep. No, nothing. Okay. Yeah, I know. I left that little piece of grass there. I'm not really sure why I've done that. I think I'm probably was going to put a tree or something there. I can't remember now. Anyway, we will run back over here, park the old truck up, and move into next month, which will be January. Not too shabby, $837,000. Now, we technically could pay some off on our loan. Where's our loan? Our loan is still at 500,000. Hmm. You know what I think I'm gonna do? I mean, we're doing pretty freaking good on the contract income. Look at that. Um, September, we did a lot of contracts. That was a lot. And it really did help to boost our ability to do stuff. So it was really good. Um, yeah, we went in the hole that month. Eh. But like this month, not too shabby. Not too shabby. So, all right. Let's go in here into our house that I still can't find the lights. And is it just me or does it sound like there's water flowing somewhere? Because it's not the fan spinning. Surely it wouldn't be that making that noise. I don't know. That's weird. Anyway, sleep time. Time to get into January. I do have this set for faster nights, but apparently, I don't know. Apparently it's not faster. All right, so our loan came out, property maintenance, and production cost. What have we got on sale? Normally I always do this. We don't have any real trees, so no use having that. What is that? A cedar. Direct seating. Nice. Okay. Um, 24% off. 224. I mean, that's rather expensive. But for now, all right, guys. So, oh, of course it snowed. Sounds like this door needs some WD-40 or something. Anyway, get in our truck, let it warm up. We've got apple juice and grape juice and oh my, all kinds of stuff. All right, but we have no apples, as you can see, because yeah, because I turned the production off. I don't have. I don't have anything to push the snow off. Oh yeah, I do. Well, technically I do. I got a bucket on my Massey Ferguson little skid steer over there. Guess I could try to push some of it off that way. But then it's just going to make a mess. So probably not. But we will bring you back in once we're done with picking all this lovely stuff up and putting it away. And we'll look and see if there's any contracts, and if not, then we will move into February. So, just bring you back in real quick to show you. We get pig food out of Omatama's, whatchamacallit, oh, where is it? That farm production. We get pig food out of that. 4 of these, I think we had 23. So 4 of those sold for something like 22,000 a pop. Current prices on them are pig food. Selling at the top right now, and selling it at our market stall. We're getting 46.83. So we're getting about 22,000 per 4, and for 4,000 liters. So it's not too shabby. I only got 3 this time. This is the last 3 I had. So let's see. $16,859. So yeah, not too bad for basically a byproduct. So I don't, I'm not complaining that we get a little bit of pig food now. Like normally we get, what is it? 1 or 2 pallets per month out of there. So it's not too bad. For now, I think we're going to part this. I think we've got everything that we need done. Basically done. Except for we got to go grab, well, we have to go grab our dump trailer and refill the, whoop, don't want to hit that. Refill our apples and refill our green beans that we've been getting. So one of my tractors is basically always hooked up to that trailer now so that I can get this done quickly and efficiently. But yeah, it's pretty good because we're now storing grapes in our multi-crop. We're now storing grapes in our multi-crop now because everything's full. Let's grab some of those. Normally what I do is because there's 2 of them now, I used to grab about 30,000. This time I'll grab about 20-ish. There you go, close enough. And then we'll run over here and just do a quick drop off in those locations. Bit slickery. Alright, let's see here. Because they do use up a little bit. They used up, yeah, not a whole lot. But it will only hold about 24,000, I believe. Yeah, grand total of 24,000. So, see, it used about 4,000, about 4,000 over the course of a month. Not too bad. It's about 8,000 a month that's using on jarred green beans, and they're, the last time we sold them, we had only started from August with it, so, and we still wound up getting 19,000 liters. So now we've got an entire year to go. Should be pretty good. And then we'll grab some apples. Where are they? There they are. And yeah, because I've got 4 of those, I'll only put about 40,000 in. Because the productions are still running. It's just the apple trees aren't making apples anymore. So I normally put in about 40,000 or close to it, and then run around and top them up each month, and then go back and dump and be happy. And then, yeah, we'll have a quick look at contracts, I think. Just to see if there's anything there. I don't know if there would be anything there. Let's look. Wood transport and deadwood. Not doing that. Okay. So there's basically nothing. Not surprising for January. I mean, I was actually surprised we got anything in December. So we will not be making any money off contracts this month, and I don't imagine we will next month because I think it's talking about more snow next month. Let's have a look at our weather forecast. February, more snow, but at least temperature's going to climb. This month we are looking at more snow coming, and lower temperatures. Figures. But I believe Welker's farm is actually in Montana, so that's not really surprising that it's going to be super cold and have snow. Yeah, I couldn't be bothered doing a snow ramp because I mean, if I could get a decent run, I would probably attempt to put a snow ramp to where I could jump those 4 production buildings. But, yeah, it's in the way. I'd need a lot of snow for that one. But, yeah. And I don't have a Mahindra. So, yeah, there's that too. Although, I guess I could get a motorcycle this time. We may keep that in mind for, I think we need to have at least one jump something per, per, I don't know, per series. Um, I doubt it would be at all possible to jump the multi-fruit, multi-crop, or whatever it's called, silo here. That would be a lot of snow, man. That would be a lot of snow. And I don't want to do landscaping to do it. I would rather be able to build it and then have it disappear, if you know what I mean. So, um, we're going to think on it. I think maybe we do have motorcycles. I think. Um, I'll have to. What do you guys think? Should we have at least one jump something in a series when it snows? Because I do play with seasons on. Um, about the only place you're not really. I don't know of many places that you wouldn't get seasons, even if you're in, say, like Australia. When I lived in Australia for 17 years, you still got the seasons. They were just kind of in reverse order. So, like right now, we're in the middle of winter. Australia's in the middle of summer, so to speak, or coming up into the middle of summer. Um, so it's not that you don't have seasons in different places. I mean, I think about the only place that you wouldn't really have a season per se is like right along the equator, like um, like the Philippines and places like that, or they kind of keep a year-round temperature, so to speak. It doesn't, from my understanding, it doesn't vary very much. Doesn't vary very much. Yeah, that was some real good English. Um, it doesn't vary a whole lot temperature range wise. So, and for some reason it just went quiet there. I don't, weird. That's so weird. I get those little glitches of just silence. I do wonder if this thing, I mean, it's a F350 King Ranch. I wonder if it can get any decent slides going. Get some speed up, I guess. Really? Nah. This is silly. Seriously? This thing should be sliding all over the place. Look at it. Look, 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 look. It's like it's made on rails. What is that all about? That's absolutely no fun. Like, not even a slide. Not even a little bit of one. No matter how hard to cut the wheel. Disappointing. Disappointing. Okay. Anyway, we're going to park up. We have done everything. Whoa. Oh, it slid in. Figures. How did that even work? Yeah, it does not. It's not acting like it should. I'll just put it that way. All right. Well, it's still 30 degrees outside, and yeah, I don't like that. I'm going in the house. We're going to hibernate for the rest of the winter, I think. That looks like pallets. It does. It's like pallet wood furniture. Nice. Cheap, but efficient. Okay. Let's get some slate. Okay. We are back. Interest on the loan has been paid. Property maintenance, production costs, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I need some WD-40 for that door. Okay. So let's have a quick look. We do have more grapes. We do have more jarred green beans. We do have more apples. Apple juice. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump and I'm going to get all my apple juice and my grape juice because this is the time of year for us to sell grape juice. See? Right? Yep. We're at the top. And apple juice. And we have a lot of apple juice. Just going to say, we got a lot of apple juice. So let us go ahead and let me get all that sorted out, and I'll bring you back in when we're, you can see right now, we are at 959,855. Now, apple juice is selling at my market stall at 53.56, and I think grape juice is going at about the same amount. Basically, about the same amount. So when we come back, that number 959,855 should be much higher. Back soon. So guys, as you can see, we made a little bit of money. This is the last of the grape juice going in now. So just wanted to, yeah. It was 157,000 or 158,000 each time I sold a full trailer. So yeah, now we are about to pick up all of our, oh, we have another grape. We'll get that in a minute. But we're about to start picking up all of our apple juice. And in our refrigerated hanger over there, I think if I saw it correctly, we have 140 pallets. I think it's 140 pallets. Let's go look real quick. I mean, that's 20,000 liters of apple juice right there. So let's go in. 134. We have 134 pallets in here. So we're going to, for some reason it tells me I can put 8 out, but it only like puts 6 out because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. See, it's weird. Seems to be one of those situations that it puts out however many it feels like, not how many you tell it to. And I'm not really sure why it won't stack. Like, why would these not stack? That's kind of weird. Anyway, we should have enough room for 3 more stacks on here. Well, we're just going to have to keep doing this. It's very odd. You would think that if it had room to stack them, it would. So, I mean, it's cool. I like jumping in and out of the truck and telling it to put product out. I mean, I think that's fantastic. Yeah. Sure. Sorry, my sarcasm is showing through. Coffee. Huh. I have my own coffee machine here. Nice. I didn't even realize that. Wait, what are you doing, people? Seriously? Alright, anyway, hang on a minute while I try to figure this out. I'll be back in a sec. Okay, don't know. It's some of these mods can be kind of weird. So let's see. Let's see what we get out of this. So we're at 132. 327, 242. Alright. Pop through here. Wow. Okay then. That was more than expected, but anyway. Yeah. Yeah. So let me try to get all this sorted out, guys, and we'll be back when I'm done on the last load. Okay, so this is our last one. We don't have quite a full load of apple juice. We were lacking 5 pallets. So we'll see what this gets us, and we've got some more stuff to pick up. It took a while to get this out of this refrigerated location because it's only putting out 5 pallets at a time. I may be changing that up because 5 pallets at a time is just ridiculous considering that one stack on this trailer is 5 pallets. So it took a little bit. It's just, yeah, that's just ridiculous. I do like the idea of having a refrigerated warehouse to store this in, but not if I'm going to have to take 10 forevers getting it out. So let's see what we get out of that. 223,000. So we started out, if you'll remember, we started out at 959, 855. So we are at 2319, 242. 959, 855. So off our grape and apple juices, we for August, September, October, November, and December, five months, we turned over 1.359 million in profit. Now, admittedly, I can't put any more productions up on this property. Like, I have no more productions I can put up. So yeah. Oh, wow. We got a lot of wool over here. That's okay. Cool. We have 5 pallets of 5,000 liters of wool. Nice. We will go pick that up. But yeah, guys, I'm going. So okay. The question is, do I go ahead and pay out the loan? I think I should. I think I should go ahead and pay out the loan because it just makes sense. It just makes sense. So yeah, there you go. 1,359,438 in sold products. Last month we sold green beans. That was what our green beans were. I think. Wait, no, we sold green beans here. This was actually I can't remember, but it was a combination of pig feed and something else. Just can't remember what it was. So I mean, we're doing pretty good in regards to what we're selling. Like October, of course, we sold nothing. But in November, December, you know, each month we're doing 100,000 plus. February, holy cow! Look at that. That is fantastic. So I think we're going to go ahead and pay the loan. How do we do that? Repay. There we go. We're going to go ahead and knock that out. That way, we're not losing 1,600 and some odd dollars per month. So that knocks that out of the way. And I don't know. That leaves us 1.8 million. I mean, we could turn around and purchase that. But in saying that, um, we're going to need a harvester to harvest this barley coming up. We're going to have to get that. I mean, we could lease it, true. Um, or we could buy this one, and that would still leave us 1 million in the bank to do what we need to do. But I want to sort of get away from having to do like doing contracts. I want this farm to produce on its own, like to be self-sustaining. Hopefully, if I'm able, I'll be able to buy one of these two, and we can go from there and start making like this beef cattle or dairy or something to that effect. Then we can start using these to produce some strawberry. We can make strawberry milk, chocolate milk, etc., and so on. But I don't know whether we should start over here and actually start producing something like putting in greenhouses and stuff like that, or what. So I'm gonna have to think on that a little bit. We will be buying one of these two properties. I just haven't made up my mind which one it's going to be. So if anybody wants to, put your hand up and say, hey, why don't you buy property one and do this, or buy property 20 and do that? Um, I'd really like, again, remember, each property has to have its own farmhouse and setup. So that's what I'm saying. You know, if I buy that property, it needs to kind of fend for itself. It can't just rely on this property or this property. They have to be able to stand on their own 2 feet, so to speak. But anyway, guys, thanks for joining me. Very much appreciate it. Any comments, criticisms, etc., and so on, if you could pop those down into the little comments area, peanut gallery, whatever you want to call it. Um, any ideas? I'd love to hear some ideas. I'm not 100% sure. I think we have established that this farm, I might be able to cut back on some of these orchards a little bit, maybe. Right now, we are getting out of these, we are getting 5 pallets of apple juice per month. So we won't be able to resell until we won't sell again, like apple juice, we won't sell again until next February. So at 20 pallets a month over the course of 12 months, you know, um, that's going to be, 200, like 240 pallets or 240,000 liters of apple juice. So I think we can afford to drop a couple, maybe like five, 4 or 5 of these orchards. Maybe like those 6, and we'll just put up, like trees and, create we'll decorate. And then we could probably drop those 2, things like that. I assume these are classified as a production. I don't know. I don't know. But if these are all that's classified as a production, and I've got what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I've got 9 of those. But they look exactly the same, so I'm kind of thinking those are productions. All of these are productions. So once I buy another location, another farmland, if we need productions, I'm going to have to cut out some of the orchards, I think. Anyway, getting out of here. I'm trying to cut back on the amount of time that I do videos, trying to keep them between 30 and 45 minutes. So again, thank you. Appreciate you being here. Um, if you like, give it a like. Um, if you like, subscribe if you could. That kind of helps the channel. Liking helps the channel and commenting helps the channel. So if you want to help me out a little bit, I'd greatly appreciate it if you do that. If not, hey, I get it. I just appreciate you being here. All right, guys, take care, and I'm going to try to make sure that these come out on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. That's going to be my Farming Simulator Welker series or any other series. I'm going to try to make sure they come out on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Take care, guys, and we will see you with another episode on Friday.